Alright guys, what we're going to do here is go over what's probably the most complicated of the problem types that you're going to get on your quiz on Monday. And our example problem here, we've got 5/7 times the quantity x minus 2 equals 1/7. And the way we're going to start solving this, well, first of all, I'm just going to copy the problem, obviously. And the way we're going to start solving this, our first step here is always going to be SMATO if there is subtraction, which there is. We've got x minus 2 there. So, got to SMATO it up. And x minus 2, we're going to change that to x plus negative 2. Now, what we need to do to simplify the left-hand side here, we got to distribute this 5/7 to each of the terms in parentheses here. We're going to multiply that by each of the terms in parentheses. Because we've got a fraction that we're distributing, it's also going to help us to do CIF, to change these into fractions. So we're going to do CIF of x and negative 2, and we're just putting these over 1. Then we can do our distributive property, or DP. So 5/7 times x over 1, and 5/7 times negative 2 over 1. Here, 5/7 times x over 1, we're just left with 5/7 x. And 5/7 times negative 2 over 1, 5 times negative 2 is negative 10, and 7 times 1 is 7. So we got negative 10/7. So after our distribution, we've got 5/7 x plus negative 10/7, and that equals still 1/7. So we're at a situation now where we've got our x term here plus a constant equaling 1/7 over here. So we want to get this x term by itself, and we want to keep a constant on the right. This is the guy that we got to get rid of. So we're going to do that with additive inverse. We're going to take the additive inverse of negative 10/7. And of course, the additive inverse, or the opposite, is positive 10/7. So we got to add that over there and to the right-hand side of the equation. On the left, negative 10/7 plus positive 10/7 just cancels out. And our left-hand side of the equation, we're left with 5/7 x. That equals 1/7 plus 10/7. Our denominators are the same, so we're just going to add the numerators to get 11/7. And so we got what we wanted here. We got our x term by itself on the left. But we still have this coefficient of 5/7. That's our last thing that we have to get rid of. And if we're trying to get rid of a coefficient that's a fraction, we use MINV, multiplicative inverse. And we're going to take the MINV of our coefficient, which is 5/7. The multiplicative inverse, or reciprocal, of 5/7 is 7/5. We've got to multiply that over there on the left and on the right-hand side of the equation. On the left, we get 7 times 5 is 35 over 5 times 7. That's also 35. 35/35 is just 1, so we can cancel this out. And we're left just with x equals, and over on the right here, and we're going to do some cross cancellation. We're going to see, oh, we've got a 7 here and a 7 here. 7 goes into 7 one time, 7 goes into 7 one time, and now we can multiply 11 times 1 is 11 over 1 times 5 is 5, And we get our final answer here, x equals 11 over 5, which we can see is in lowest terms because 11 and 5 don't have any common factors except for 1. All right, thanks guys.